Meteorologist Payton Domschke is also tracking the temperatures for the first pitch and joins us with our first check of the AccuWeather forecast. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday to you as well. It is opening day for us here. Obviously, the reschedule pushed things back, but Mother Nature got her act together. We've got sunshine, and Caroline was just draped in all of that sun. But if you happen to find yourself outdoors over the next couple of hours, you're going to notice the winds. But for first pitch at about 3:05, temperatures are going to top today in the mid-50s. So you can expect that then. But if you happen to find yourself in the shade in combination with the gusty conditions we have, things feel much cooler right now for the city of Philadelphia, about 51 degrees. But it does happen to feel like the low 40s in Exton right now, 43 in Allentown, and 52 in Pomona. Why is this all happening? Well, it's because we've got a gusty wind. Yes, we've got sunshine, but the gusts are not helping any way, shape, or form, gusting to about 20 to 30 miles per hour. Now, that's not a consistent wind. That's an at times thing. And it's because this area of low pressure we dealt with yesterday with all of the wet conditions, well, it has pulled off to the north and east. But as it's done so, it's actually strengthened. So for us, we've got a pretty tight pressure gradient. That means the winds pick up in intensity and they're out of the north. So that's just a cooling direction overall. What we're watching next is a system through the central and northern plains right now that heads eastbound, and that kicks off Easter weekend. I've got details not only on when our inbound rain chances happen to be, does it fall in line with part of that Easter weekend, and what does the attire need to be for Easter this year? John, I've got that full breakdown coming up in that. Using this view for you of the ballpark right now because you can just see every single flag is whipping in the wind, and that's thanks to our current wind gusts exceeding 25 miles per hour. And a lot of locations, we know who the Phillies are playing. They take on the Braves, and first pitch is at 3:05. If you are just getting out the door to perhaps head over to the stadium as those doors open very soon, temperatures are going to be in the 50s, but it's likely going to feel like the upper 40s thanks to those gusty conditions. So for first pitch, around 56 degrees, and by the ninth inning, we still have the sunshine. Temperatures are still in the mid-50s, but it's feeling even cooler because the wind, unfortunately, isn't looking to back off over the next few hours, and really it doesn't start to lessen until we hit tonight. So current wind gusts right now, I told you about 25 miles per hour for a lot of the area, but some of those wind gusts even up to about 35. Atlantic City right now, their latest gust at 36 miles per hour, 25 in Pottstown, and 33 mile per hour wind gusts up in Mount Pocono. So this is area wide. When do they start to kind of lessen up in intensity? Well, that means we have to wait until tonight because we still have hours at about 20 to 30 mile per hour wind gusts. At about midnight, we're down to about 20 mile per hour gusts, and that will become more evident overnight and into the day tomorrow. It's not as breezy. In fact, we switch the wind direction tomorrow. But tonight we've got clear conditions, and that'll allow for some extra cooling to take place. We drop back into the upper 30s for the city, some outlying areas in the low to mid 30s, especially through our northwest suburbs. Tomorrow by the hour, though, for you to kickstart Easter weekend, we'll start pretty chilly, but we've got the sunshine. The one thing you are definitely going to notice as we make our way closer to lunchtime is the increase in cloud cover. Beyond that, we have another system that is going to come on in, and that does unfortunately bring a few rain chances. It doesn't look to put down a lot of rain, but those will be around through the second half of the day. High temperatures close to about 60 degrees, so that's not too far off from where we should be this time of the year. For your Easter Sunday, we've got a cool start, and those rain chances that I was just talking about do not make their way into your Sunday plans. For Easter Sunday, as you head to church service in the morning, you'll need the extra layer, but through the afternoon, perfect for any of those egg hunts as temperatures look to make their way into the mid-60s. Here are those rain chances for tomorrow. This system just getting itself going through the central part of the country, and as it does so, it brings those rain chances just for a hot second for the second half of tomorrow. Your AccuWeather exclusive 7-day forecast, 57 today, close to 60 for the day tomorrow. Slight little rain chances as we go through the day on Saturday. I am in my Phillies era, folks. If you are headed out the door anytime soon, you'll need the extra layer, and that's what you're seeing as evidence at the shore on the boards right now. But our temperatures, well, they are in the 50s. We officially hit 50 degrees at Philadelphia International, and even all the way to the coast, still hanging on to 50s, and that's because we have a kind of giving wind direction, especially for the folks down at the shore. It's out in the northwest, but that does mean we have a wind chill to deal with. Temperatures across the area, I mentioned a few 50s, but through the Lehigh Valley and even Mercer County in the upper 40s right now. So it is a little cool, especially for this time of the year. We should be a few degrees warmer, but when factoring in the breeze, the wind chill, it makes it feel like the low to mid 40s from Exton all the way back out to Trenton too. Tabernacle, it feels like 52 degrees as you step out the door. And that's all because we're getting a workout from Mother Nature. I mean, we've got a resistance here. If you're trying to get out for a walk, you'll need the extra layer, gusting 20 to 35 miles per hour for the next several hours. And even for first pitch, we will be in the mid 50s, but because of the wind, it will likely feel like the upper 40s. So if you're dressing for the upper 40s, at least for me personally, it may include the sweatshirt, but you might want to hold off on the hat, tie the hair back, ladies. It's just going to be easier that way. Satellite and radar shows you through the central part of the country. This is our next storm system to watch. This area of low pressure is really just coming into fruition. This is going to perhaps bring that shower, Christy, as we go closer to the day on Saturday.